Is it Tuesday already?
Hello? Hello, Jimmy. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Talk Tuesday. How are you all doing? How is everything going with you all? Talk Tuesday.
Right now, I got with me again, if you already done logged in to the Instagram, this is DJ FX. All right, DJ FX, go ahead and tell the peoples out there what you do.
So I am a DJ slash producer that has been in the game probably well over 30 years, DJing and producing major acts all over the board, Wu-Tang, Big Bub, and now the legendary Rell that we are rocking now. So I'm just, the list just goes on and on and on. I just can't go, we'll be here all night with me, naming all the names that I've been working with, so.
I know that's right. All right, so you have any new projects you got going on? What we working with?
Yes, I do. So I'm releasing my very first project February 14th. The title of the song is called Welcome to the South, and it features Rell. We got pre-sales going on February 7th, and the album will be dropping out sometime later on this year. So
Let's get into that, because I don't know if any of y'all on the gram has seen my stories. I done put up them little clips of Carolina. Yes. Yo. What inspired y'all for that one now?
So the story behind that is the record is really like 9 years old, like literally 9 years old, and it was almost forgotten. It was one of those records that was about to be on the chopping block, but my good friend, business partner, and brother, Mr. Ben Johnson, hounded me to get the record done, and I said, well, why not grab Rell? He was already on the hook. Let's get Rell to do the full length song. And sure enough, man, Rell was gracious enough to team up with us and finish the record. And now we got an anthem. Like literally the very first 10 seconds of the song, he went back into the booth and said, you know what, I got an idea. He went in there, and then what you heard, the Carolina, was the icing on the cake. So basically, that's how the record came about.
Yes, that'll do it. I'm a Jersey girl myself, but I all of a sudden when I heard that Carolina, I was like, oh, yep, I'm from Columbia now. Y'all better get on this South Carolina train. Y'all don't sleep on the South. All right. So who has been like your favorite people to work with in your 30 years?
So I would probably say Big Bub from the group Today, Master Killer from Wu-Tang, A.B. Money from the group Riff. Like, he's been like solidified 25 platinum albums over and a Grammy. So my crew and production it's well deep and documented. So it's been fun. Like, I really don't have a favorite, to be honest with you. I just have a lot of good people that really get where I'm trying to take the music, and we just click every time we go in the studio. So
yes, I love it. All right, so I see we got some merch. Talk about the FX Soundbox. What we got going here?
So the FX Soundbox, it's a father and son team. So my son actually produces as well. So we formed FX Soundbox probably about 10, 12 years ago. And I wanted to make sure that he understands the importance of branding, right? So every time or everything that we do, you will hear FX Soundbox or Soundbox or whatever the case may be. I'm wearing it. Branding is important. So I wanted to make my own line to where we can wear it and it'll be a brand to fit. In fact, I brought some for you as well. So.
You did bring me some. I was looking. I was like, man, that Yankee blue looks mighty nice there. So what is it like working with your son?
Oh man, it's a dream. Like, to actually get someone that understands the concept of how we produce records, it makes it a lot easier. Now, I'm more of a 90s, early 2000 producer, but my son is more of a today's producer. But the sounds that we do together solidifies Soundbox, because each record doesn't sound the same, no matter who it is. So we might do a record for Rell, and then tomorrow we might do a record for a younger artist, Bay Ray, and it sounds completely different. But we did it. So that's the sweet thing about it, having a younger ear and an older, ear combined together. And that's what FX Soundbox.
Yes, building that bridge. All right, so y'all are new to, linking up with Stark. Shout out to the whole Grand Imperial family. How has that been? Like, be real now.
No, okay, so Stark's, funny story. I'm going to tell you a funny story. So we did a show last August. We brought Mr. Cheeks down, 3 Cinema Media, shout out 3 Cinema Media. And I was DJing, and I was actually shooting pictures and, video and all that good stuff. And Starks came with Prince Ice. And, Starks, oh man, hey, let's link up. So I'm over there trying to make sure that the music is right, the pictures is right. And I said, give me 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes. And every time he would say, come, I was being pulled 5 million different ways. But Starks is a really good guy, man. I really, I'm glad that we met, and he's more business minded than anything. So
you ain't gotta lie, Craig, just because he's sitting over there.
No joke. He's a real good guy.
So we had talked a few minutes beforehand, but you're a super producer. You got this dope merch. You're a photographer, a colorist. Like, you just have that creative mind. Like, what? How'd you get like this?
Well, I'm more of a visionary to make sure everything is in-house. And to do that is you have to understand the concept of a business that will offer all these services. So with that being said, I always wanted to make sure that we didn't have to go outside the box. Get it? Box.
Y'all get into it.
So I taught myself. I'm all self-taught. Like, I went to school for IT, got a bachelor's degree, and I currently have a 9-to-5, with the here on Fort Jackson with the Network Enterprise Center. Been there for like 30 years. But anyhow, that really was not my passion. My passion was music. My passion is really working for yourself. And basically that's what it's boiled down to, is to learn the craft of everything that you possibly can and then share it. And that's what I've been doing with my son. I taught him production. I taught him how to play. I taught him the MPC. And now he's another me. So
yes. All right, we got to wrap your interview up. So can you tell everybody where we can follow you?
Absolutely. So I'm on Instagram at FX Soundbox 12. I'm on Facebook, f.x.soundbox. And I have a website, fxsoundbox.com.
All right, just thank you. And we going to pass the mic right on through. Boom. And I'm going to need y'all to switch parts so everybody on live can see the legendary.
Yes, sir.
Carolina singing rails.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What's going on?
All right. Welcome to my surprise live.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored. Truly, I'm honored.
Stop it. Don't gas me up.
No.
It's my birthday month, so I don't know how to act, so don't mind me.
It's not a gas. Shout out to all y'all out there. Much respect. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned because we just getting started, as FX just said. But yeah, back to you, Miss Mimi.
Man, listen, can you tell everybody out there on Instagram land and these dope cameras that we got set up who you are and what you do?
Well, my name is Rell. Some of you formerly, you might know me from Rockefeller Records. I'm a recording artist, singer, Grammy-nominated songwriter now. And predominantly, that's what I do. Those particular areas of music involving the creative process, in some instances the performance, and some instances production, co-production, some instances vocal production. Just, all of those aspects. That's really what I do. That's Rell. Mr. R&B, Mr. Love for Free, Mr. Know Better Love.
I know that's right. All the AKAs. I'm
All the
here for it.
Now, Mr. South Carolina, back to our roots, representing,
Indeed.
the home state. So
I know that's right. Listen,
ma'am.
I tell people all the time to stop sleeping on South Carolina.
Oh, for sure.
There's so much talent, and you are a testament to that.
Thank you, man.
Being on Rockefeller. Speaking of, what's one of your wildest stories at your time there?
My wildest story. Michael Jackson coming through the curtains at Nassau. That was just as wild for me as any average fan.
Oh, shut the front door. You gotta keep this going.
Yeah. Just being there, Jay kind of playing this game with the crowd where they're not sure if he's serious or he might be playing about, having Michael Jackson in the building. So I know he doesn't play, definitely when it comes to situations like that. So when Mike came through the curtains, there was this guy jumping up and down, like next to me. He was like a bigger dude, like a big guy, bigger than me. So he's jumping up and down like a kid, and when I looked up at him, he's wiping tears, like, man, yo, that's Mike, man, yo, Rell, that's Mike, man, don't pardon me, you know what I'm saying, just, that's Mike, man. And I was just like, wow, that and seeing Beyonce sleep in the studio, when she first became a part of the rock situation, I was like, oh, it's really official. And I tiptoed my way out of the room she was in and went on with my day. Like, there was no recording that day.
No, I know that's right.
So yeah, those two definitely highlights, like those two moments for me.
That is dope.
Yeah.
So, give us a rundown of your favorite project that you've been a part of so far.
Oh, wow. Favorite projects. Definitely the project that we're working on now. Actually, this might be my favorite for all sorts of reasons. Between that, everything else was love, pure enjoyment, while getting paid for what you're doing. The other favorite time I had was probably Lord Finesse, Digging in the Crates. Shout out to him because that was the first time that, I as an artist or even a voice was put on a hip-hop song with a certified, hip-hop artist. So once he did that, he pretty much solidified me, and that set the stage for me having the confidence to continue on, just being in that realm with other people who've been, doing that for a long time. And again, just knowing that I belong, he put me in that confidence where I would be like, okay, yeah, I belong here. I respect this guy. He says I belong, so I don't have to hear that from anywhere else. We just gonna run now, and that was dope.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that was it. Those two are the main highlights. Like, yeah, I gotta say.
We're gonna be adding interviewing with me is gonna be the next highlight. It's gonna be number 3.
Yeah, because we growing and we breaking ground. History's already being made. Just sitting here with you guys. FX Sound, the compilation that he has coming out. Honored to be a part of that. Ben Johnson, as he stated, our association with, his music group, and just all of this collective belief that went into what we're doing right now. And hearing how Soundbox came about, that's the first for me.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that story till right now. He was telling it to you. So that's dope, bro. But it's all Carolina. It's the Carolina movement now. And, this is our effort to really make sure some history goes down. So some new platforms are established. Some new artists get, who are confident in themselves and are prepared, get a real shot, through what we're doing. And,
I know that's right.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. But like as you said, talent's always been here. So, we look forward to seeing a lot of that showcase outside of what we're doing.
Now, who was the first person to tell you that you could sing? Speaking of talent,
Class of 94. My class, my graduating class in high school. I didn't know they heard me. I was walking through the hall singing Jodeci, and by the time I got to my class, everybody was looking at the door like, I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, that was you? Yeah. You need to do that. And my class was the first to do that. So class of 94, thank y'all. Them and my aunties and I wouldn't say my mother was trying to push me into music. She wasn't sure about that whole industry thing. But, you know, my Aunt Etta, a lot of family members, friends, and definitely peers was like, yeah, bro. Foot in the back. Bowman High School. I'm a Mohawk.
Well, all right. So how did you get hooked up with DJ FX? Like,
wow. We got, as he said, it's close to a decade ago now that we hooked up through a mutual friend, a good friend, and an artist, and we all ended up in the studio together that day. So shout out to Watts for, you know, that whole connection. And from then really we was rocking. We weren't around each other all the time. I didn't see them as much as, you know, now. And none of this was in play yet. But our vibe was strong from day one. So him calling to say, hey, let's finish this or let's do that, it was nothing. You know, I was going to show up for that every time.
I know that's right. All right, we got to wrap this because we are about to get some live music going on in here at Coolie G's. Y'all pull up on us. And tell everybody your social media so it's not just me stalking you and becoming a super fan.
It's all good. Again, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And salute to the king and the queen and everybody affiliated with this movement. Rell's the name. The alias is Black Wolf. The single's Welcome to the South. Pre-orders are February 7th. Rell's the name. Welcome to the South is a single, February 7th. Pre-orders we're taking February 14th, the official release date. You can reach me at Instagram, Official Rell Music, TikTok. I don't remember the TikTok, but Rell's there, TikTok, Facebook, Rell Gaddis. And yeah, that's it, you know?
All right, we are wrapping this up for our first pre-Talk to Me Tuesday on a Saturday. I am Mimi B. Y'all, this is history in the making. Y'all stay tuned to see what else the Grand Imperial Teams got out for us. Shout out to Mr. Johnson for letting me talk to these dope, amazing men. And we gonna sign out.
Shout out to Starks. Shout out to my man.
Yeah. It's the second day on the grind at a regular 9 to 5. It's a pleasure for you tonight. Talk to me Tuesday. A voice just like a blessing. Conversational message. You know she gon' get you right. Talk to me Tuesday. So sit back and tune in. Just sit back and tune in. It's your auntie Mimi B for the win. Take a second and talk to me then.